In this demonstration, you will see how Igloo can leverage analytic models and run those models in real time. Now, this is the second video in a set of videos along real-time analytics. Hopefully you've seen the first video, which explores how models are actually imported into the Igloo Interaction Designer for use. So that is a screen we're looking at here. If you have not seen that video, it would be a good place to start. But picking up from where that video leaves off, we have a model or a series of models that we've imported into Igloo. Now we're going to explore how we can go about using those models. So the first area I want to start in is the Business Entities tab, and the reason for doing so is I want to explore the anatomy of an offer. So the goal of this is to provide a best offer recommendation based on real-time analytics as one of the inputs. Now, to understand how we're going to do that, essentially what is created is a list of offers within Igloo. So you'll see I have an offer, which is an entity, and that offer has various different properties, such as product name, a URL attached to it, a value of that offer that we deem, a propensity of acceptance, which is the output of that analytic model we explored in the first video, a real-time score, which is something we'll calculate within our business logic, and a revenue, how much that offer will generate for the company. Now, an important point to note is that these offers can be managed externally. For example, a campaign management system or an offer catalog. So we can actually take those offers from that source and create a list of available or relevant offers. Now, for our demonstration, we actually are pulling that list from a database, and you'll see here I just brought up the table. We have about 20 offers in here. Each has a name, a description, a value which we've set to it, and the revenue as we explored within the designer there. Now again, we can pull these available offers from whatever source they reside in, or the possibility exists to actually build that list of offers within Igloo if no source does exist today. So again, conceptually speaking, what happens is Igloo creates a list of available offers. Now what we're going to do with that list is actually filter them down and eventually provide a real-time score for each to determine which offer in that list is the best potential offer, the best recommendation we can provide to the user. Now, to view that process, I'm going to go over to the Business Logic tab, and I'm going to open up the Workflow tab. Okay, now with the Workflow tab open, you'll see there are various different workflows in this project, and the one I have highlighted is called Get Sales Offers. So this workflow is called through the course of the business logic. A phone call has happened. We have a rule triggering this scenario to get sales offers. In this scenario, or this workflow, is going to go about obtaining the available sales offers and filtering them so that they're relevant for this specific interaction. Now we'll just explore the process of that, and you'll see that there's a start point for this workflow. And the first step is to actually check and see if another application is open. Now in the next video, we'll actually see this happening live, and you'll see this logic as it unfolds in real time. But essentially what we're saying is we need more information about this account, and it actually resides in another application. So the first thing we're doing is checking to see if that application is open on the desktop. If it's not open, we're actually going to open it. So Igloo will be the mechanism to launch that application. If it is open, we're just going to skip to the next step, which is to get some information out of that application. You'll see here that it's getting the products that are already owned by the customer. Now that's important information because we're going to want to filter those products that the customer already owns out of that available offers list, so we don't offer them something that they already have. So moving down in the process, you'll see the next step here is to get those available offers from a backend application or a database or an offer management system. So what we're doing here in this step is actually going out, obtaining the available offers, and building a list within Igloo of those available offers. And you'll see from here there are two different places we can go. First, to the left, you'll see if the person already owns those products, no offers are really going to be relevant for them, so we're not going to present anything. However, for the offers that person does not own, we then filter those out of that available or relevant offers list. The next step you'll see here is we filter out offers that the agent is not eligible to sell. So as an agent, I may only have the ability to sell certain types of offers, and we can make sure that the offers that I'm not eligible to sell are removed from that list. Now, just a quick note, all of this business logic is customizable. You can have as many of these filters or as few of these filters as needed. So you'll see here we have one more filter in this process, and we actually want to filter out based on offer history. So if we've made any of these offers to the customer within the last 3 months, we want to take those out because we don't want to be presenting them the same offer every time they call in. Now, towards the bottom here, you'll see we have evaluate offers propensity. This is specifically where we're running those real-time analytic models. So all those models that we've created or imported into Igloo correspond to a certain offer. And each offer within that relevant list that we've just created and filtered down will have a model that will correspond to it, and we'll run that model and essentially pull out that decimal number, that propensity. So now we have a number along with that offer that tells us how likely the customer is to buy this product. Now the next step down you'll see is calculate real-time scores. Now calculating a real-time score goes one step beyond just a real-time analytic model. And what I'm going to do is expand the screen here so we can see the logic. Again, this is essentially whatever you want it to be, but it's some type of calculation that takes into account that real-time analytic model, that propensity that we take out of it, along with some other information in order to determine a real-time score, what we call real-time arbitration. So you'll see in the logic what we're basically saying is for each offer that's still left in that offer list, which we've called the relevant offers, we want to, and we have a little calculation here where we're multiplying the propensity by the value of that offer by the revenue. So for our example here, it's a pretty simple calculation. We're taking 3 different numbers, we're multiplying them against each other, and that is what we're calling our real-time score. So it's not just the propensity taken from that analytic model, but it's a combination of a few other data inputs that we're using for this real-time score. Now back to the workflow, and I'll drag this over to the right. You'll see after we've calculated those real-time scores, the next step would be to sort that list of offers based on that real-time score. So that's the arbitration process. We've calculated the likelihood, the propensity, used that in a calculation for what we're calling the real-time score or real-time arbitration, and sort that list of offers. So now the first offer within that list is the most relevant because we've filtered out all the irrelevant offers, and it's the most likely to be accepted based on the propensity and the real-time score that we've calculated. In the next video, what we'll see is how this will actually look to the end user, and it's quite cool because this whole process runs in real time very quickly, and as a user I'm just going to see the final output of this model, which is going to be the form of a call out with a best offer recommendation in it.